Good morning, people. It's your man, Joshua Pondexter. Yeah, we are live. How's it going today? It's Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is a simulcast. We're broadcasting to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So wherever you are, join in the conversation if you want. You can make comments, you can like, you can share. This morning topic is personal debt equals the new slavery, right? Yeah, we living in a country where personal debt has the grip on people. National debt has the grip on the country. Debt, 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 right? So cheers. If you're not in debt, you are a unicorn. Well, wait a minute. I don't have no debt. You got a mortgage, right? I don't have a mortgage. Well, you're a unicorn. I don't have no credit card debt. Well, it's fine. You're a unicorn. I don't have no car loan debt. Well, you're a unicorn, right? So, but personal debt is the new slavery. And so there's some freedom papers out here for you if you want to get free from that slavery, right? So good morning, Brother Ware. You coming live. Well, you joining me via the treadmill, right? Good, right? So debt, the state of owing money. That's what debt is. It's just the state of owing money. You got some student loan, you owe some money, right? Excuse me, I've been wet for months here in my upper respiratory, so I'm on nasally. So this is not my typical voice, but it is what it is, right? Um, Slavery, the state of being a slave, right? So debt, you owe somebody something. So if you owe someone something, you are, yeah, you can be considered their slave, right? So, hey, so that's what we're going to talk about this morning quickly. Debt, personal debt is the new slave, and it's all about how we think about it, right? So there's um, some reasons to go into debt: student loan to get an education, mortgages to buy a house. You want to get a car, right? That $3,000 I got is not going to buy me too much uh, of a reliable vehicle to, drive an hour to work, an hour back home. So I need to go into debt. I need to spend $20,000, $30,000 so I can get a reliable vehicle, so I can get back and forth to work. So, hey, there's no avoiding debt. That is real. So in 2022, U.S. household debt equals $16 trillion. Oh, so you want to tell me you don't have no debt? Statistically, everybody got it, right? So don't be trying to flex on somebody talking about, I'm debt free and this and that. That really is not a flex, being debt free. I know I talked about some wealth strategies and things of that nature. And the reason that you don't have any money, the reason that you're poor, because you don't have any debt. But that's a deeper dive. I'm going to deal with that here in a couple of minutes, right? 2022 U.S. household debt equals about $16 trillion. That's a lot of debt, right? So here's another way to look at debt. That this is the negative way to look at debt, right? It is commonly defined as undesirable financial problems, right? So if you categorize debt as an undesirable financial problem, you're not using debt correctly, right? Because $16 trillion of personal debt, okay? $31 trillion of country debt. I don't know if you've been around America here lately and see how beautiful these cities are and how wonderful these roads are. And that's all because using debt in a positive way, right? The government used debt to hire people, right? To expand um, parks and recreations, and they're using debt positively, right? So $16 trillion of personal debt. Have you rolled around these neighborhoods and saw these nice homes and these nice cars? You think people pay cash for that? No, ma'am. No, sir. They use debt, right? So here we go. Once again, uh, debt is commonly defined as undesirable financial problem. So if this is your definition of debt, you need a change in your mindset about debt and the utilization of debt. So don't want to make this a black and white issue, but it is, right? Because most black folks, uh, debt to asset ratio is very low, right? We don't use debt to buy assets, or things that produce money, right? So if you bought a pick 'em up truck, right, so that you can haul around furniture and do some work in it, that's an asset. But if you bought you a F-150 just to look good and put a rim on it, no, that's not an asset. That's a liability. So we as black people are not using debt the way other people are, right? They're going in debt to buy homes. They're going in debt for education. They're going in debt for businesses, things of this nature, right? So you need to change your mindset uh, about how you feel about debt, right? Because now your mind is betraying you, right? So if you have debt and and it's a financial problem because you have bought debt to buy things, cars that don't produce any income for you, clothing that don't produce, trips that don't produce any income for you. Now you just have a bunch of non-producing debt, right? And what that does, that causes stress in your life. And so these research has been done to show that this stress is debunking your health, right? It's having a negative effect on your health, right? The correlations between uh, debt and the way we think about debt and how we use debt and heart attacks is pretty solid, right? So because you can get depression, uh, just a whole bunch of behavior problems, stress from the way that you think about debt and use debt, right? So now you are enslaved. If you have I don't know what a $300,000 house gonna buy you these days, not much, right? So let's say $300,000 house, and then your family, and you have two cars, right? $30,000, that's 60 grand. Um, Now you have credit card debt. Now you have $400,000 of debt, and you only have $80,000 of family income. You got a problem, right? So don't have a medical issue, right? Don't get your car towed from parking in the wrong place. Don't get any tickets. These things begin to compound and affect your health, right? So now we got debt, the way that we're thinking about debt, the way we're utilizing debt. Then if you're black and you're dealing with the social issues of racism, uh, your position at your job, you can get fired any moment, right? So you're not comfortable. It is affecting our health, people, right? Debt, but and it's not just debt. It's the way that we think about debt and how we're using debt, right? So I would suggest that what you do is you sit down and you look at your debt and you look at how can I take my debt and how can I move it over to the positive column? Because if you get rid of debt, you got a problem, right? So most people are using debt for emergencies to take advantage of economic downturn. So we're in a we're in a season now that anytime we can have an economic collapse, right? So now if you don't have 30, 40, 50,000 dollars worth of debt, you might not be able to make it to the up click, right? So I got my emergency fund. Well, who got an emergency fund, really, right? So how you're thinking about debt is very important. So what I have been teaching my clients how to do is how to set up a business, right? Create um, credit in that business, right? And the EIN only, separate those things and then transfer that personal debt over to business debt so you can utilize it to grow a business, to create, uh, well, let's not even say grow a business. Let's just say to create a stream of income, right? It takes money to create a stream of income, right? So let's say like this podcast here. I need a computer, I need a headset, I need streaming software, I need a microphone, I need lights, my lighting and all that great. We're working on that. But all those things cost money, right? So to just create a podcast, to create something that's simple, you need money. So I could use my personal credit to buy a $2,000 laptop, buy lighting, buy software, and all that, right? Or I can use that business debt, right? And here's the beautiful thing about the business debt. The business debt is tax deductible, right? You can write that off on the interest that you pay on the debt, right? You can write it off on your tax. So this is a whole different mindset. I'm gonna tell you, when you have personal debt, scenario family, $80,000, $400,000 worth of debt because they got homes, they got cars, then they have children, they're trying to feed and educate. That's why they have personal debt, credit card debt. Now they're trying to take a vacation or two, which you don't deserve because you're lopsided, right? But enjoy yourself, right? Nobody telling you not to enjoy life, right? So enjoy yourself. Now, what are you gonna do, right? You're in this lopsided position. You got to go to work 40, 50 hours a week, right? That's 100 hours a week between you and your spouse. You're taking out of your home, and then you got to get back home. You got to feed, do homework with your children. Come on, man. That's a noose around your neck, right? That freedom, right? And freedom that I'm talking about is not debt freedom. I used to believe that too, right? But I don't believe that anymore. That it's not the absence of debt that makes you free. It's the way that you think about it, right? It's the way that you look at it, the way you view debt, right? I view the credit that I have, right, as a positive, right? We want to utilize it to earn money, right? And uh, well, we don't have uh, any credit card debt, right? But if I did, it would be utilized to make some money. If I want to go do a financial workshop uh, in uh, in another state, I fly there, get a hotel room, get food, uh, do my workshop. Bam, use that debt to make money, right? But the beautiful thing with this computer, boy, get out of here. Um, the beautiful thing about this computer is I can sit right here in the comfort of my home and have my grandson walking back in front of my computer. Um, hey, it's all about how we're thinking about debt. I'm telling you, and then your health, right? Debt, the way you think about debt, and I can tell you, is commonly defined as undesirable financial problem. So if you think that debt is a financial problem, come on, something is not right with your thinking. You need a twist in your thinking, right? Because 16 what we got, $16 trillion of personal debt, right? I'm telling you, you cannot go around these neighborhoods and see these people's homes and see their cars and see the way they living and not see that debt is a good thing, right? $31 trillion of debt our government have. You cannot, the debt ceiling, stop the cap, stop the foolishness. They 61 years old, this man here, and I have seen rather America grow, right? We've seen industries grow, right? What they use debt to grow. Transportation industry, buses, train, aeroplanes, vehicles, all this. I'm riding around in comfort, right? I'm not on the buggy, right? Um, Shops, clothing, just all these things that businesses use this debt in a positive way, right? The consumer, if you thinking in your mind that debt is a problem, is a financial problem, you are not thinking correctly, and you're not using it correctly, right? So it is a privilege to get some debt and use it correctly, right? So in order for you to do that, you got to have good profiles, right? You got to have good financial profiles, personal profile. You need at least a good 760, 780 FICO score to get some personal debt. And then your business, right? Your business must have good credit, right? And it must have revenue generating, right? All these things must exist. And so if you don't know how to get there, go to my website, joshuapondexter.com. We show you how to improve your personal credit profile and your business credit profile. And then after that, we give you strategies to utilize that debt to produce income, right? So first you got to produce some income with it. Then you got to buy some assets with it, right? That produce income, right? So this is the challenge, because we've been educated to go to school, go to college, and buy debt that's not really assets, right? So this is a switch for us, right? And what's important, I don't care if you never get rich. Most people will never do it, including me. I ain't on this get rich scheme, right? I'm the nouveau rich, which is time and freedom. I got enough money, I got enough time to enjoy myself for the rest of my life, right? So uh so all I want to do is for you to improve your thinking, which will improve your health, right? Yeah. So you can be around here for your family and for your children, right? Because debt is not a negative. It's how we think about it. It's how we use it, what we use it for, right? A lot of people, the reason that they're poor, they don't have no debt to utilize, right? Go like, well, if I had $100,000, I could start me a business. Yeah, you could, but you only need $100 to start a business. There's a book called $100 Startup, right? I recommend you go look it up, and because your business is in here, $100, right? That's all you need. Uh, $30 worth of credit. You don't even need business card anymore. You don't even need that, right? So all you need, if you had $100,000, now you got to figure out how am I going to make some money with that, right? So I want to go too far. Personal debt, it could either equal slavery, a noose around your neck, because the insecurity that you may have, right? You have too much debt that doesn't produce income. Your insecurity about your jobs, right? You know, so these are the things. Hey, Kevin, Wigan Johnson, Wanda, right? Thank you guys for tuning in. So hey, it's all about how you feel about it, how you think about it. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Right? This is real. Look at your little pitter patter. I'm gonna tell you, it's been my assessment when I hear young people dying, 35, 40, 50 years old, right? It's all because of stress, depression, pressure, right? And they could have money, right? But there's other things that cause that. But I tell you, when you don't have any money, and when you're looking at debt wrong and you're using it wrong, it causes depression, it causes negative stress, which could lead to heart attacks, which could lead to death, right? And also, where we're talking about that, my people, I'm gonna tell you, like Thor, mother told him when he got fat, baby, eat a salad, right? Eat something healthy, right? We eat like poor people. Fast food, restaurant food, that's poor people, right? Rich people uh, eat organic fruits and vegetables 80% of the time. They eat lean meat, stuff like that. So come on, man, stop eating like poor people. You're middle class, upper middle class, right? Stop eating bad. Also, here, let's get our mindset together. We're here to help you change your mindset. I think after 3 decades of dealing with people in their money, we have learned something about mind technology, right? Because the most, um, I think the number one most emotional topic with people is their money. It caused divorce, right? Hey, it caused family uh, to break up, right? So it's our thinking, right? So this is all we have for you people this morning. I want you to look at debt differently, use it differently. If you've been using it incorrectly in the past, we can help you, right? Correct that, right? Joshua Pondexter .com. Avail yourself of a consultation, and we can get your mind right, get you going in the right direction, right? Because I'm telling you, it's very serious. And listen, this channel here on YouTube is all about financial matters, right? So it ain't about helping you get rich, because 1% of all the wealth is held up top with all rich people. You're welcome. Uh, uh, El Wanda. I hope I'm saying that right. So it's all held up top, right? And you can do what you want. You can work 80 hours a week. You can have the best business ideal, and you don't get none of that money, right? You better get very comfortable with the fact that you can create a decent lifestyle in America, right? That most people on the planet will never ever create, right? You have a nice standard of living, nice place to live. You have a few dollars in the bank. You can travel internationally, move around. You can enjoy yourself, right? This thing about getting rich, 99% of the people don't have no money. 1% of people got all the wealth, and they're not planning on letting it go, right? They're not planning on letting it go. So don't your thinking needs to be correct. What is wealth, right? Money is only one aspect of it, right? So I don't want that's another topic. I think I got up on my YouTube channels. We talk about the various forms of wealth, right? Family, spiritual, health, things of that nature, right? So once again, my YouTube channel is all about the shifting in the mind concerning financial matters, right? And we're struggling here because I'm congested. But listen, like, subscribe, share. The channel is new, right? I had it up. Maybe I put it up years ago, but I only started putting some energy into it since November, December last year. Really trying to grow the channel. It's been doing extremely well. We are a partner with YouTube now. That means that they'll pay you some pennies if you guys watch my videos, right? So, so we're moving in the right direction. We want to continue to create new content. This particular personal debt equals slavery topic, that's for everybody, right? Now, when I was researching this topic, I ran up on some data that was, as far as Black people are concerned, that was really hitting me in the heart, right? It's like, oh, I got to get that stuff, out of my mind. The odds against us to create some wealth, right? The odds are stacked against us, right? But we can overcome those odds if we change our mindset, and the change of mindset will change our behavior, right? Because we're behaving very badly. We're the leading consumers on the planet, not just in America, right? The $1.6 trillion that we spend, it all go out our community. Just going. And the thing about it is that it's money that we need to live, right? Housing, food, clothing. We're not doing anything exorbitant, right? But somebody got to be in the community and provide affordable housing for us. I can't do it. I'm not a billionaire, right? We can do whatever we can in our own little small way. $1.6 trillion. That's a lot of spending power. So be wise where you spend that power, when you're spending that money. Today, find in a small way that you can support a Black-owned business. We would definitely appreciate that, right? JoshuaPondexter.com. Go to a website, see the services that we offer, and if you can take advantage of those, you need my services. Retirement planning, estate planning, assets protection, planning, business planning, any of those things that we can do in that vein, because we are a consultant. We don't sell products anymore. I used to sell investment, used to sell life insurance. I used to sell mortgages, all financial products. We used to sell them, right? We don't sell products anymore. We show you where your problems are, and we help you move your financial position forward, right? Okay. All right. So JoshuaPondexter.com. How many times did I say that, right? So please like, comment, subscribe. Any topic that you're interested in having a deeper dive in, go ahead and you can email that to me, JoshuaPondexter@gmail.com. And we're here to help, right? Always, we wish you peace, love, and soul. All right, bye for now.